And welcome to this business overview for a company called ACN. My name is Cesar Rincon, and I'm a regional director with the company. And before we get into the information about the company, just so we're not complete strangers, just want to share with you a little bit about my background. My background originally started in music as a musician, as a working musician. Myself and my brothers had a rock band, wanted to be rock stars. And we had the goal, the vision, the dream of becoming rock stars, and we were very, very, very fortunate that we were some of the few bands that get out there and actually make a living playing music. And we did that for about 10 years. Most importantly, because we found some amazing people along the way that helped us out, put us in a position to be in contact with the right people. And of course, we did our part, but fate put us in the right place at the right time with certain people. And we were able to do very well with our band. We played regionally throughout Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas. We even got a chance to go perform in Alaska and Hawaii, but it was all linear income. We had to play. We played the gig. We got paid. No gig, no pay. Then we opened a recording studio, and that was very nice. We were very fortunate to do that. And then that led to a career for me in broadcasting. And because of my experience in production and the audio department in my recording studio, I was able to get a job at a radio station producing commercials. And then that became into a whole career now of 22 plus years in production, in programming, in sales, in management. And then about 10 years ago, I had an opportunity to go into business for myself. When there was a big recession, a big downturn, I had an opportunity to go into business for myself and start building my own business. And that was an amazing experience. Did extremely well. I found myself again at the right place at the right time and doing things that other people weren't willing to do. Did really well. And then a few years ago, a friend of mine actually gave me a call, very urgent, very needy. And he was going through a very hard time. And he called me up and said, man, I'm about to launch a business. I want to share something with you. You have so much experience. You know so many people. You know so much about business. Why don't you give me your opinion on what I'm about to do? And he showed me basically what I'm about to show you, how to get paid when people pay essential bills. And to me, it made immediate sense for a variety of reasons. But three of the main reasons why it made sense to me is because, number one, I was already paying these bills. I was already paying for services, electricity, TV, internet, all the services that we're going to talk about in a minute. I was already paying for those services with or without being in the business. Second thing that caught my attention is that these are services that we simply can't live without. And everybody uses them. They can never pay them off. And even when there's a hard time, just like we're going through right now with this unfortunate situation with the coronavirus, COVID-19, people still have to pay the bills. I mean, I know people are not going to be paying their rent. They're not going to be paying their mortgage when they go through a hard time financially, but they have to pay their bill. They have to pay their electric bill. They keep their cell phone bill on. So that caught my attention. And then the third thing that caught my attention is my family and my children. I've been fortunate to be able to do well and have create success for myself through being, whether as an executive or working for somebody else or with my own business. I can make things happen. But if something ever happened to me, I can be replaced by my clients, or I can be replaced by my employer. This is a business that I'm building because the business that we're building is an asset that could be passed on to my children and to my children's children as an asset, as an inheritance that keeps producing whether I'm present or not. And that just blew my mind. So we're going to jump right into the information and share with you guys the ACN opportunity. It's something that really is absolutely incredible. A couple of websites you may want to write down, acn.com and whoisacn.com, so you can get more information about the company. The company's highly, highly documented. We've been featured in all the major business publications. Recently, in the Inc. 500, we recently were also highlighted as one of America's private titans. And what that means is they put us in the same category as companies that you recognize. Companies like Levi Strauss, Dole, Uber, Airbnb, some of these major companies that are not public. They're major companies, but they're still privately held. And we're, of course, we hold a high A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and we're members of the Direct Selling Association and Direct Selling Foundation, Education Foundation. What that means is basically we're a top-notch company. And when I saw all that stuff, I'm like, I don't need to document the success of the company. Now, I've been with the company for going on 7 years, and I've had the opportunity to visit the world headquarters and to personally be recognized, walk the stage in front of tens of thousands of people, recognized as a top producer within the company, being recognized by the co-founders of the company, Mr. Greg Provenzano, Mr. Robert Stefanowski, Mr. Tony Kupis. And I share this with you so that you understand that we're all in this opportunity. We're not just dipping our toe in to see if this works or not. We believe in this company 100%, and we're looking for the next wave of leaders to help you find success in this company as well. Now, imagine participating in the trillion-dollar essential services industries that are the largest, fastest growing, and most progressive in the world. An opportunity to earn like a big business, but you can participate as an individual, getting paid every single month when people and businesses pay their bills. ACN makes this possible. Now, right now, we're going through a very tough time. And what are people concerned about? Paying their bills. Now, one thing you don't have to be concerned about is the credibility and how established this company is. We have an established track record as the world's largest direct seller of telecommunications, energy, and other essential services. We've been in business since 1993. We're now operating in 27 countries in 5 continents around the world. In fact, just 2-3 days ago, we officially opened operations in Peru. And we've just last 5 years, we've done over $4 billion in revenue. We have millions of customers acquired around the world. And that, to me, really was the most important part, because I knew that I was partnering with something solid, something real, something established, not something that's going to be a test to see if this works, see if it doesn't work. It's been proven, it's been tested, and it's stood the test of time. Now, I got excited when I saw the opportunity to get paid on services that I was already paying and that everybody already pays and that people simply can't live without. As we go from left to right, look at these services and ask yourself if you or somebody that you know uses these services and if they're going to pay it next month. Okay. The wireless, cell phones, high-speed internet, bundles for the home, television, energy, natural gas, electricity, security and automation. With today's crime rates, it's incredible. Everybody wants to have a security system and a smart home. Payment processing for businesses. Do you know any business that doesn't take credit cards? I only know one business that doesn't take credit cards. And that's it. Everybody else, every other business takes credit cards. And we have an opportunity to get paid on all these services. And we have a new service that we're going to talk about in depth a little bit, which is called identity theft protection. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But if you look at the logos of the companies that we represent, you probably recognize Spectrum, Dish, DirecTV, Vivint, AT&T. These are major companies that already have an established track record, already have established infrastructure. And all we do is we help them acquire customers. Instead of spending millions and millions of dollars in advertising, which I know is effective, but I know it's got to be paid up front without a guarantee of results, these companies allow us the opportunity to bring them customers. And because we bring them customers, we earn the right to earn an income for bringing those customers. Now, I want to talk a little bit about identity theft protection. And our company, looking into the future, realized that the biggest opportunity in today's world is in cybersecurity. Okay. Everybody knows that everything's going digital. People are shopping online. People are going to their doctors. They don't even fill out paper forms. They fill everything out on the computer. And data breaches and cybercrime are the biggest threats facing consumers today. Just last year, 2019, over 145 million records were stolen. 85% of American families don't have any type of identity theft protection. And IDCO has a proprietary protection that provides industry-leading monitoring, alerts, and restoration service. And here's what's interesting. That 15% of the market that says that, oh, well, I have some protection. My bank protects my accounts. No, your bank doesn't protect your accounts. Your bank protects their accounts. If you have, I'm going to use a name, let's say you have a bank, an account with Bank of America. Yeah, they're going to protect their own account. But if you have a problem with the city of Phoenix, somebody used your name to set up a water account with the city of Phoenix, they're not going to protect you against that. You're going to have to figure it out yourself, right? So that's the kind of protection that ID Seal provides. It's a comprehensive protection that includes not only your credit, notifications, alerts, bank accounts, lost wallet protection. It includes sex offender monitoring. It includes social media monitoring for you and your kids. It includes court records. It includes medical ID protection. It's a comprehensive service that will monitor, alert, and restore your services. And basically, it's an insurance on your identity. And I want to emphasize how important this is. See, all these records have been stolen, and you may or may not connect with the idea of identity theft. Maybe you've never experienced it. Maybe nobody that you know has experienced it. Well, one thing I know for sure is you or somebody that you know will be affected in the next 2 to 3 years. And the problem is this: once something happens, if you don't have the insurance, the protection to take care of it, you have to deal with it on your own. It's like having car insurance. When do you get car insurance? Before you have an accident or after you have an accident? Of course, you want to have it before you have an accident. So identity theft protection provides a great opportunity for us to protect ourselves and protect our friends and family against the cybercrime. Their information is already stolen. That information is already out there. It's just a matter of when it will be against you or somebody that you know. Now, what we do is we create global partnerships with companies literally around the world. In the US, I mentioned already some of the companies, and these are logos of other companies, other partners that we have around the world. So we have an opportunity to feed kids through our opportunity. Every time we acquire a new customer and on select services, every month when they pay their bill, we feed a hungry child right here through Feeding America. We also have a program where we can get our service for free, our cell phone service for free with our own cell phone company called Flash Wireless. We operate on the Sprint and on the Verizon network, and you could get your service for free by just referring 5 other people to become customers of Flash. Now, in energy markets, you can get your energy for free by referring 10 or more customers. If you don't live in an energy market, you can get your service for free by referring 12 energy customers in markets where we do market electricity. So it's just a great, great way to have an impact, to save money, to make money. And most importantly, it's a way to own your own business. See, when I saw this, I was already a business owner. I knew how hard it is to own a business because you got to have marketing, you got to have collections, you got to have accounting, you got to have all the things that make a business happen. And when I saw that the ACN system or the ACN opportunity allows us to become independent business owners, we're not employees, okay? We're independent business owners with a personalized website that's fully functioning in all 27 countries automatically. You don't have to pay per country. This is not just for the US or just for Texas or just for California. It's a global business. They give you all the complete business tracking and reporting, all the technology behind it, the complete customer support. So if your customers have questions, they call the company. They don't have to call you, okay? The Compass app, the marketing tools, everything for a one-time fee of $199 and a $25 monthly fee. And when I saw this, it just blew my mind because my company charges thousands and thousands of dollars just to build a website in one language and with no e-commerce, with no, customer support, none of that. I build a website and that's it. And it costs several $1,000s. So when I saw this, I'm like, I'm in. And the opportunity for us to do 2 very simple things. The first thing, of course, we have to acquire customers. No customers, no business. Every business depends on customers. Second thing we do is we introduce other people and help them acquire customers. We are people helping people have success acquiring customers. And there's actually 4 ways to earn an income through this business. We can earn an income. Let's see. Let's see if the slide comes in. Nope. Well, here's what we're going to do. I don't know what happened here, but there's 4 ways to earn an income. So just follow along with me. I was going to break it down, but we'll just go right into it. First way that we earn an income, or the first 2 ways, is what we call monthly residual commissions. First way is through our own customers. Let's say you get started, you start your own online store, you become a customer, your mom, your neighbor, your next door friend, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, co-workers, anybody that becomes a customer through your online store for the services that we market, you can earn up to 20% commission on the service that they're using. So let me give you an example. Let's say your neighbor becomes a customer for internet with, let's say, Spectrum, right? They sign up on your online store. The Spectrum people show up to install it, and once he starts billing and he pays the bill, you can earn up to 20% of the bill. It starts at 3%, goes all the way to 20%, but not one time, lifetime. Imagine doing the work one time and getting paid over and over and over and over and over and over again. And to me, it immediately made sense when I saw this. I'm like, wait a minute, this is like royalties for musicians. We record a song or we write a song one time, and every time that song gets played on the radio or a record is sold or it's played in a movie or something like that, we get a percentage. That was my dream. My original dream was to be able to make millions of dollars in royalties, having a hit single and then making millions of dollars in royalties and touring the world. Well, that didn't happen. But when I saw the opportunity to earn residual income on customers, I was like, man, this is awesome because they're always going to pay that bill. And that's the first way. And I got really excited for that. But my mentor said, hey, Cesar, hey, you know what? That's great. But what if you could teach other people to do the same thing and earn a percentage of the customers that somebody else is getting? So I was like, wait a minute, this is like being a producer. You don't even write the song, but you have an opportunity to earn money on the song that somebody else wrote, right? So here we have the same concept. You can introduce as many people as you want into the business, and they can introduce as many people as they want, and you can earn up to 4% commission on all of the customers in your organization. And when I saw this, I got a glimpse of what big business is like. It's about distribution. It's what Coca-Cola does. It's what McDonald's does. It's what Colgate does. How do they sell millions and millions and millions of units a day or an hour? It's because they have millions of distribution points. And we can do the same thing. You can introduce 2, 3, 4, 5 people into the business. They can introduce 3, 4, 5 people, and so on and so forth. And over time, your organization could have hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, eventually even hundreds of thousands of customers that are paying a bill every single month, a bill that they're going to be paying anyway, and you have an opportunity to earn up to 4% of that bill. And here's what's interesting. There's some people who started with this company years ago who now enjoy the benefit of building the business on their own time. They started part-time, then eventually, you know, if it made sense, they went full-time. They now get paid on on thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. And if I understand correctly, some people in this company that have been with the company for a long time are closing in on getting paid on 1 million customers per month. Imagine that. Imagine getting paid up to 4% of the bill of the customers on 1 million customers. What could that do for your life? Now, let's not think so big. What if you started this part-time business and in the next 2, 3, 4, 6 months, year, you can build a customer base of, let's say, 2,000 to 3,000 customers. And those 2,000 to 3,000 customers have a $30 or $40 bill that they're paying every month. Okay? Let's use round numbers. Let's say 2,000 customers, and they each pay a $50 bill, whether it's energy or a cell phone or internet or whatever it is. Let's just say $50. 2,000 customers at $50, that's, how much is that? 2,000 times 5, that's 10,000 times and a zero, that's 100,000. $100,000 in billing. What if you could earn 4% of that? What would an extra $4,000 a month in residual income mean for you and your family? And this is residual income that's coming in every single month because people are paying the bills every single month. You don't have to install the services. You don't have to do the collections. You don't have to do the billing. You don't have to do the customer service. All you're doing is introducing other people and helping them acquire customers and helping those people acquire customers. And it's all with the training and support that we're going to talk about in a minute. But building that residual income, building that customer base of 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 customers, it's going to take time. So the company has a bonus program that allows us to earn income right now, this week, so that we can start making money today. How does it work? The first 3 services that you get that equal at least 7 points, you're going to get a $75 bonus. Now, this is based on a month, a 30-day window. Okay, you go out and get 3 services that equal 7 points. 7 points. Each service that we market basically has a point value that goes anywhere from 1 to 8 points. And we're going to teach all of you that in the training. But let's say you go out and get your 3 services, you get a $75. You get 2 more services for a total of 5. You get a total of $200 bonus. Now, here's where it gets really, really profitable. Moving forward from those first 5 services, in every 30-day period, you have an opportunity to earn an additional $200 for every 3 services and 6 points that you acquire. So let's say you want to make $400 this month, you go out and get 8 services. You want to make $400 this week, you go out and acquire 8 services. You want to make $400 today, you go out and acquire 8 services. And there's no limit to how many customers you can acquire at all. So go out and get as many customers as you want, and you can basically write your own paycheck. And these are bonuses that are paid on a weekly basis. Now, in addition to that, the company rewards us as we help others get their first customers. The company will allow us to introduce other people to the business. They get started, they open their storefront, they pay their $199, they get their first few customers, they get a check, and you get a $50 check. As you grow your team, as you're growing your customer base, you get promoted to the next position of executive team leader. At that point, when a new person gets introduced to the business, whether you brought them or somebody else did, and they get their first few customers, they get a check, the person who introduced them gets a check, and you get a check. Then as your customer base keeps growing, you get promoted to regional director, RD. At that position, literally everything changes because you're getting paid 3 times as much for doing the same work. Now, every time somebody joins your business, your organization, whether you brought them or somebody else did, you're going to make at least $150. And you now have the opportunity to help other people grow their business. You can focus on helping them grow their business as your business is growing. And then we have additional positions that basically pay even bigger bonuses of regional vice president, senior vice president. At that point, you can earn unlimited residual income to unlimited levels. And anytime you hear unlimited and residual, hey, there's a lot of money to be made there. Now, I can't guarantee that you're going to make big money in this business because I don't know your work ethic. I don't know your dreams. I don't know what you're working for or what you're working towards. But what I can tell you is if you do the work, you can find success in this business. And here's what we do know. In the 27-year history of this company, I've seen people, well, I haven't been with the company for 27 years, but I know the stories of people who started out as waiters and waitresses with no experience in business, period, and have now gone on to become regional and senior vice presidents. I know professional athletes. Mr. Todd Stottlemyre won 3 World Series, $53 million in earnings as a pitcher in the major leagues. And he's in this business as a regional vice president. So we have attorneys, we have doctors, we have architects, we have all walks of life, real estate agents, musicians. You know, it's interesting. One of our top income earner, the person, a gentleman by the name of Art Napolitano, who's now actually become my friend, he was an aspiring musician. And he got tired of being broke, got into the business, did some amazing things, worked like crazy, but now has built an incredible lifestyle for him and his family, getting paid on hundreds of thousands of customers around the world. And so I don't know what your work ethic is. I don't know what your situation is, but one thing I do know, in today's current times, we cannot be closed-minded anymore. We don't know what's going to happen. I'm very frightened for a lot of my friends, a lot of people that I know, that their jobs, their livelihoods are at stake. Okay, musicians, hairstylists, independent contractors, IT people. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. But one thing I do know for sure is that people are going to be paying these bills. And if you're coachable and if you're open-minded, we can teach you from A to Z how to build your business. See, when I got started in ACN, I had a lot of business experience, but I didn't have ACN experience. And I was willing to learn. And I was shown how to enroll as an IBO. I was shown how to download the app. I was shown to schedule my first presentation. I was shown how to acquire those customers, start earning bonuses. I started attending the weekly trainings, and I went to the international training event. That's the basics of what we do in this business. All we do is acquire customers, introduce other people, following a very simple system. And at the end of the day, in 5 years, you will either have a residual income that's coming in whether you work or not, or you won't. That's it. You can keep having linear income, working, punching in, punching out, getting paid by the hour, getting paid by the month, by salary, whatever it is, by project. But you're not building an income that's coming in month after month. And that's really going to be up to you. And either you will pay the price of discipline or you will pay the price of regret. Because here's what I do know for sure. I've been with this company now for a little over 7 years. And I cannot tell you, I can't stand here and tell you that I've made millions of dollars, because I haven't. But I can tell you that every single month, whether I work or not, I get a paycheck. And very few people can say that. And it's a good paycheck. Okay. And I can tell you for sure that there's other people who have worked harder than I have, who have put in a lot more time and effort, who have put in a lot more intensity into their business, and they have seen bigger results. What you can do is up to you. You're not going to be limited by the person that invited you. It's your work ethic, it's your desire, it's your coachability, and your vision for your own future that's going to drive you to the level of success that you want to achieve. So with that said, my name is Cesar Rincon. I hope you found some information here that can help you change your life, that perhaps can help somebody else change their life. Because one thing I know for sure is this coronavirus thing that's going on right now, we don't know what's going to happen. And even if we get it resolved here in the next month or two, in the future, there may be something else. And if your income is tied to your activity or is subject to what happens around the world, it would make sense to have a second income to offset those highs and lows that can happen at any given time. So thank you very much. Get back with the person that invited you to watch this information and let them know whether you want to get started, you want to start making money right away, or if you just want to become a customer, support their business, support their dream, and help them earn a residual income. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.